Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Jane. In this video, we'll be talking about something that's been getting a lot of publicity when it comes to business with the UK, and it's the Dcts, which means the Developing Countries Trading Scheme. So this particular scheme is not new. This was introduced in 2023 and it replaced the GSP, which is the Generalized Scheme of Preferences. But the good thing with this particular scheme now is that it has included more countries, more products, made things easier for these exporting countries or exporting businesses to be able to do business with companies in the UK. So we're going to break this down in this video so that if you're thinking to do business with UK businesses, this will be a simplified form of information for you. Of course, you're encouraged to do your digging. You have to read up. I'll put some links in the description area that you can always check out if this is something you're interested in. But this video is just to give you like an overview of what you should know, what you're expected to do before you can, engage in this scheme. So first of all, what is this DCTS? Like I said, it's the Developing Countries Trading Scheme, which was introduced to make it possible for businesses in developing countries to be able to trade with businesses in the UK. Okay, now these businesses in the UK of course need what you're offering, but it also helps the countries or the developing countries as well. Okay, so it's like a two-way street. It helps these people and it helps the UK as well. Now, what is it that this scheme is actually for? It simplifies trading, makes it easier for people to be able to do business with the UK. Like I said, it takes off tariffs and sometimes it just reduces the tariffs, but reduces it drastically. So it's making it less expensive to be able to do this. So if you're in the UK as a UK business, it will reduce business cost for you. And if you're a business that is looking to trade with businesses in the UK, it makes it easier for you as well, because now you know that you will not be charged any tariff when your products are entering the UK. Of course, it depends on the products. There are some products that are under this, and then there are some countries that are under this. But what you should know is that there are 65 countries that fall under this scheme. 65 countries, but even amongst these 65 countries, they are grouped into categories. They're called preferences, and there are three major ones. So there's the comprehensive preference, which has about 47 countries under them. They have the enhanced preference, which has 16 countries, and they have the standard preference, which has 2 countries. So how are countries categorized? First, these countries are developing countries or the least developed countries according to the UN, and then the second criteria is they are low income countries or the lower middle income as classified by the World Bank. Okay, so these are the categories they used in putting the 65 countries under this scheme. That's just important for you to know. I just wanted to put that out there. Under the comprehensive, you have countries like Afghanistan, you have Angola, you have Gambia, you have Burkina Faso, so many. Like I said, there are 47. Whilst under the enhanced, that is where Nigeria falls in, you have Bolivia, you have Nigeria, you have Congo, Algeria, I believe falls under the enhanced preferences. Under the standard preference, there are just 2 countries, and that is India and Indonesia. It's important that you know where your country falls under, because there are different criteria that applies to these different countries. You need to know that there are different tariff levels. So there's the 0% tariff on some of these products, there's 0 to 5% tariff on these products, there's 5 to 10, and then there's above 10. These are the various tariff categories. Now, if your country falls under the comprehensive preferences, you have about 99.8% of all the products under this scheme. There are over 3,000 products. You have 99.8% of these products free for you. Okay, that is 0% as tariff. Now under the 0 to 5%, there's about 0.2%, and this is if you fall under the comprehensive category. That's why I said it's important that you know which preference that your country falls under. Whereas if you fall under the enhanced preferences, just like Nigeria, you have 92% of all the products 0% tariff. I don't know if you understand this. So for countries that fall under enhanced, like Nigeria, I'm using Nigeria because I'm Nigerian, and I know some of the viewers of this video right now are Nigerians looking to export into the UK. Now, if you're from Nigeria, if you're a business in Nigeria and you're looking to do business with someone in the UK, and you've gone through the products that are listed under this scheme, you should know that 92% of these products you can get 0% tariff on, which is great. That's a high number. For countries like India and Indonesia, they have about 65% of the products. So you'll still be able to find whatever product it is that you're interested in exporting, or if you already know the products that you want to export, you just need to check to see what tariff level that you fall under and what the tariff is for that product that you're looking to export. Now back to if you want to do business with the UK, okay, the first thing, for me, the first most important thing you should do is find out which category you fall under so that you can know the tariff that you're working with, okay? Now, there is a tool on the UK government website which is called the visualization tool. You're able to filter what country you are, what product you're looking to export, and then you see different information there, the tariff, the specific products. There are different codes to this product, and it's important that you know what code that you're working with, because you will need this in the documentation part of this whole agreement or this whole exchange, okay? But before we get to that, I need to mention that it's important for you to check that tool just so you know the specifics of what you want to import, because some people just say, oh, I want to do ginger, I want to do cashew, I want to do this nut. There are different ways that they group these products, and you should know. So if you're importing something, if you're exporting something like maybe shoes, or you're exporting something that has been processed, it's also important that you know the specification, because a very important criteria that they look at when you're doing this export is the country of origin of what you're exporting. Now, if your country falls under, say, the enhanced, just like Nigeria. In fact, let me use Nigeria as an example. Say I'm in Nigeria and I'm looking to export shoes. So I make shoes in Nigeria, but I want to export it to the UK. I can do that, right? But you have to look at the criteria they have set aside for you. Now, if you're exporting shoes, it's important that you know the product that you're exporting, the shoes, of course, and then the materials that you use to produce that. There's a criteria to be sure that that product is from Nigeria. Now, if you got materials, say from China, to do these materials that you want to export into the UK, it might or might not qualify under the scheme. So it's important to know what product it is that you're looking to export. And then for people who are just doing like unprocessed stuff, say you plant something and it's grown in Nigeria and you're just looking to preserve it and export it, or prepare it in Nigeria and export it, it's easier because you don't have any import from any other country or any materials that is coming from another country, because these are the things that they would check when they are categorizing your product, okay? Now, just know that it's important for you to know the specifics of whatever product it is that you're looking to export. Like I said, I wanted to keep this video simplified for you, so I'm just going to give you the things that I think you should steps first before you decide if you want to do this. First, you need to know what country you're going to be exporting from, of course, and you need to know what preference you fall under. So whatever country it is, the list is on the UK website. You can ask me I do have a list. You can put your questions in the comment section if you want to know which country, or if your country qualify, and if your country falls under a particular preference. Hopefully I can answer everyone who asks that. But if you're in Nigeria, know that you're in the enhanced preference, right? And so you have a lot of products still 0% tariff, 92%, like I said. So what you need to do next after deciding, okay, I'm in this country, I'm in this preference, this is what I want to do, is to decide what products that you want to export. Now, if you say, okay, I do tomatoes, or I do cashew, or I have a link to groundnut, or I have a link to potatoes or yam, or whatever it is, now you need to get the specifics of what it is that you're going to be exporting. And then this is just you doing like your due diligence. You still have to reach out to these companies to know who is looking for the product that you're willing to offer. But let me just assume that you already did that, and say maybe you have a buyer already and you're just looking to see, how can I do this, how can I not do this? So these are the things that you need to pay attention to. I need to mention though that even though this product or this scheme says no tariff, please do not forget that you still need to pay processing fees from the exporting side of things. So if I'm Nigerian or a Nigerian business and I'm looking to export to the UK, whilst I may not be charged tariff when the products are entering into the UK, I still need to do like my processing cost and do some processing fees from the Nigerian custom end. Okay, so don't assume that, oh, I'm just going to get my product, put it somewhere, and then it goes to the UK free. No, you still have to do you still have to be registered to do this. So you have to do your investigations on how to export from Nigeria. I think the body that covers this is the NEPC. Find out that I have heard some people talk about export. I know someone who I'm going to reach out to see if there can be like a collaboration on this video, because I have some people asking me about this particular DCTS, and we'll see how that goes. But if you're interested, also put in the comment section, say interested or something, so that I know that people are looking to, you know, benefit from this. Yes, so that's just what I wanted to mention in this video. There is still the whole documentation processing that you need to do. There's, I mean, you have to do your due diligence, right? You have to have the information before you go ahead to do this. And yeah, I'm willing to answer your questions. If you have any questions that I can answer, you can put in the comment section and I'll try my best to answer it. But you can also read this up for yourself on the website, the government website, UK government website. It's there. There's so many documents concerning this: documentation, regulation, what you need to pay attention to, explanation of what country of origin means, the countries that fall into various preferences, the various products that fall under this scheme. You know, it's just a whole lot of information there that you can get. So you can check out the UK website and it will help. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope that it helps someone. If you have any questions, like I said, put in your comment section. I'll see if I can answer it in the comment, and if it's too vast to answer in the comment, I'll do a video about it. And once again, thank you for sticking with me to this video. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Share this video with someone who is looking to do business or looking to export into the UK under this scheme. It's a great scheme. It's gonna have a lot of people making money. So if this is something you want to do, definitely plug into it, get all the information that you need, and start right away. Okay, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye for now.